And it is what it is, man. It's bigger, it's better, man, and got better with the with the whole platform. So today I want to talk about three topics. What's going on in the hip hop community, and just updating the people on what's going on, because a lot of people don't really be knowing what's going on, or probably don't understand it. So that's when I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna break it down for you. But today I want to talk about first topic. I'm gonna talk about King Sean, Sean Kingston and Mama Kingston, getting booked for fraud, and him coming home and just break down what's going on in his case, because a lot of people don't understand. He robbed and he stole this and so I'm gonna break it down to y'all. But let me read something to y'all. Like, Sean Kingston was released from police custody on Wednesday, June 5th on a $100,000 bond, according to documents obtained by Billboard. The Beautiful Girl singer was able to use his mortgage as collateral. Let me tell y'all something about that too, right? He used his house because his bail was $10,000. He came home on $10,000. He had to use his mortgage because he got to prove where the money come from. His mom and them had to prove where the money come from. They so tired of with the fraud shit that they just couldn't go bail him out. You understand what I'm saying? So it was smart to use the house, to put up. But so all right, the news come a week after Kingston was arrested in California and signed papers waiving his rights to extradite, Florida. On June 2nd, he was booked into Broward County Jail, according to the Associated Press. Both singer and his mother, 61-year-old Janice Turner, are charged with committing more than $1 million worth of fraud in his home state. That's a lot of money, man. But I'm gonna get to that, and I'm gonna break everything down to y'all about that. Kingston was initially taken into custody on May 23rd after performing at Fort Irwin Army Training Base in California, Monja Desert. His mother, meanwhile, was arrested the same day when his rental Fort Lauderdale mansion was raided by Broward County Sheriff's deputies and the Davie Police SWAT team, according to NBC News. The warrant alleged that from October to March, the pair stole almost 500 in jewelry. Now, listen, with this situation, right, with the jewelry, right? It's a jeweler that came out that said, he owed him $250,000 in jewelry. And we know how these rappers get, man. They get this money, and they they use their fame. And I can't say that all the time, because a lot of times these jewelers make deals with these rappers, and then, then end up trying to sue them or take them to court if they really made a deal with them, So I can't really, I don't, I can't knock him, because I know how the game is with the rappers. So the jeweler could be lying and just, filing a lawsuit. So I can't, really pin that point, but it is a jeweler coming out, used to live with him, saying that, but this ain't the first time. It was a jeweler that came out probably about 2-3 years ago, said he owed him $200,000 in cash. So, it's like, damn, is he really frauding these guys, or they making deals and they just going back off their deal? That's why it's best to sign contracts and all that. These jewelers is stupid. They need to sign contracts. If this what you're gonna be doing, and if you lending somebody your jewelry, or he only putting a down payment, you should have a contract. So that way you got proof that he owe you this money. You understand? But as rappers too, a lot of them do, probably put 30,000 down and then they disappear. The chain might be 100. They might only give them 30 and promote it on their Instagram where they got it from and showing them and all that. And they might be a big rapper with a name, with a fan base. So a lot of them run with that. Like, Like, nigga, I leveled you up. Like, I don't owe you nothing. Like, and I can see rappers doing that too at the same time. Like, shit, my poster, you tell me I got it from here. And it's showing people like, I'm me, nigga. So a lot of them do that and feel though they don't owe you nothing. They ain't got to pay you the rest, But a lot of them jewelers, if you ain't make that, contract with them, whereas though you sign something to post they shit and all that, and that was the agreement, they're going to take you to court. So I think that's what his situation was getting his jewelry stuff, because he got a lot of jewelry. Don't get me wrong. So I know he do got some shit he do own. You understand what I'm saying? That's his. He ain't fraud anything. But this just is what it is, man. And a lot of rappers get away with it. Years go by. Some observers say fuck it because it's like you got the money more than them to fight it and stuff like that. And a lot of them say fuck it. A lot of them say fuck that and go to court. And they take you to court for their shit. But listen, then they say more than 200,000 from a Bank of America, 160,000 from an Escalade dealer, in which we seen, if you seen where they raided his house, they confiscated that Escalade. They showed that getting put on a towed away, that and the Bentley truck. They didn't take his Maybach or his Ferrari, but they did take the Cadillac truck and the Bentley truck, So that's like, damn, is that true? Because they did tow them cars away. I seen that. You feel me? But they didn't take the Ferrari or the Maybach, because when he got out of jail, that's what he got into. Because the guy asked him, was that rented or defraud or something? He said, no, it's mine. Look at the license plate. I seen it at his crib and seen him with it a bunch of times. But yeah, the Maybach did pull up to come get him, and he did say that was his. He owned it. So 200,000 from Bank of America and 160,000 on the Escalade from the Escalade dealer, more than 100,000 from First Republican Bank, 86,000 from a customized bed manufacturer. Listen, man, and the list goes on, but it's like they you when you meet a certain fame, like a lot of them places you can go in there and you get that shit like that. And a lot of people don't, like I say, they don't pay. A lot of them know how to use their fame to get that shit, but you got to know how to use the fame to get it. You can't just brody it by using your fame. You got to have some type of agreement with them. You feel me? Boozy do it all the time, but Boozy be having agreements with these people when he get his shit for free and he do certain shit. You feel me? So you got to have that shit on paperwork. And a lot of them go in there, yeah, he probably went in there and got the bed and probably only gave him 10 grand. And you understand what I'm saying? They ain't not, asking him really no questions. They know he a famous rapper. They seen with this jewelry on. You understand what I'm saying? See, what people got to understand is you don't stay at your peak of the game. You understand what I'm saying? Some people get years, hell of years of run. Don't get me wrong. You get some people that just be here. You know what I mean? You get some, their career just don't stick like that. You feel me? Yeah, he's a hell of a writer. Yeah, I do think he still write people's songs and stuff like that. They probably ain't coming out as hits, but he generating some type of money by still writing songs and stuff, because I don't take that from him. He's the shit with that. And he still got friends like Justin Bieber and Chris Brown and certain guys that's big in the game. Yeah, you might not see him like them in songs and all of that together, but they be around each other. Don't think Justin Bieber probably don't talk to him and they don't call each other. And they don't, you know what I mean? So that's kind of, so I don't see him as being fucked up, you know what I mean? As though he can't sustain because he got a big ass Florida mansion that look like shit. Y'all seen it. You understand what I'm saying? So, it's just that shit declined. Yeah, he had a $31 million mansion. We all know he stayed in. If you don't, then yeah, out LA, we first got in the game, and he was, he was there for years. So he had money. And then once shit slow up. You feel me? Like shit really slow up when it slow up. Don't think your peak stays super high. No, he was getting 200, probably 250 a show and all that. How much you think he getting now? He ain't had a hit since motherfucking Jackie. So, he probably only getting 20 a show, 25 if that a much. Then you got to figure, you got a team. You got to break down management. You got your team, you might got security, you might got a dancer. You got to break down so you ain't getting the whole 25 because you got to break down these shows. So this the shit y'all don't understand. It happened with rappers. You know what I mean? You can come home and get big, be big, and like you can go to jail and might come home big and get more money than you ever got getting the show, or your shit can decline. Like we watched Fetty Wap. This motherfucker was making $1 million a year. I mean, my bad, not a year. The fuck I'm talking about. But he was making $1 million a week. Easy. He was booked 4 or 5 times, 150, 250 a show. He booked all week, 4 days out of, like he was booked. Walkthroughs, $85. He was killing them. He said when he seen that shit decline, and he was only making 150 a week, that's when he started dumbing down on shit. Then it got to the point, no, we're going to book Fetty for 50. He was like, damn, that's when he died. This shit over with. You know what I mean? Went from getting 250, $250,000, easy. You know what I mean? And that shit dropping to 50. So yeah, shit dropped. So I'm trying to keep Sean Kingston there. He might not even be getting 25. He might be getting 10 or 15. You feel me? They booked him doing this show. So, did he get all that money? Did he get to perform? But shit, he ain't get the back, and I know that because they locked his ass up. So your shit decline, man. You don't stay on top. You know what I mean? So a lot of rappers get the jury and all that. Don't get me wrong, because a lot of them still generate enough money to live good. But me, I'm just ain't getting no big dumbass mansion and all of that to still try to prove to motherfuckers. That shit is what it is, man. I'm a dumb it down, and cause you want to own some shit. I ain't fucking Maybach and all that shit. I ain't pressed about owning that shit. That nigga don't have nothing. He don't have no crib. He renting a crib. Then you put that up for mortgage with collateral. So it's like you had all this fame, and then your mom, her sauce out. She's a hell of a cook. And her sauce is out in Walmarts, and every Walmart is like that. But it's out in Walmart. I know they generating money through that. But mom was schemed. You know what I mean? Mom schemed before, I think, 2005. She did a year and a half before he even got famous. He ended up making it when she came home. He was big. So, he bought a house in a Bentley, shit like that. I remember that, but yeah, his sister got booked for schemes. So it's like that shit in their blood. I ain't, this shit I ain't know. You feel me? You do your homework. You like, damn, you know what I mean? Yeah, damn, mom was schemed. Damn, mom got booked. And then I'm like, damn, I remember his mom was locked up. Boom, boom. And then his sister was, she was booked for probation, so that shit in the family blood. They know how to finesse. It's just that this motherfucker got a name and he rich. He got a name. So they knew how to finesse better now. And it looked better because they brother, famous. So, they got away with it. They, for a minute, but shit crazy, man. And it just show you that you got to do something with your money. You got to. He was big. Beautiful girls, hey, you still might hear that shit play, but he's still doing shows for it, and they singing that shit like crazy. So I don't take none of that from him. He made a hit that went out the roof. That's gonna always, because when he's singing that shit at shows, they singing it. He made a song that the whole world can sing. You know what I mean? Not just Jamaicans, not just for everybody to sing. It's a mixture of pop and fucking reggae and everything, hip hop and all that in one song. You know what I mean? See, a lot of white people dancing and singing to that shit when they come on. You feel me? So he made a banger. He made something that he going to generate. So he might be getting about 30, 20, because that song he do got a catalog like he did make hits and write hits. Got shit with Chris Brown and Justin Bieber. So, I put him in it. But, man, your fame declined and you try to keep up. So you got to get the Maybach and you got to get the new cars that's an update, because you got to make it look like you still you. So when he going in these stores and all that in these buildings, they see the blick chain and they see that in the watch and the rings and the brick. He's still in the mix. This, he's still him. And that's what they think. You know what I mean? So he going in and drop a deposit on some shit that costs, and he go about his day, and it is what it is. He famous, so a lot of them people don't be wanting to fight them and go to court because a lot of them don't win. So they be like, fuck it. They just suck it up on the chin. You know what I mean? But yeah, his the duo's attorney, Robert Rosenblatt, previously shared in response, we look forward to addressing these charges in court and are confident of a successful resolution, and Sean and his mother. Yeah, y'all believe that? Feds don't raid your crib and all that shit. They don't come just kicking your door and raid your crib if they ain't really got no evidence you was scheming or scamming. You know what I mean? That shit dead different. But yeah, they they got him, man. And it's just a sad thing, man, when you see it and you know what I mean, you try to figure out like, damn, like how they get him. So, you know what I mean? Some of the shit they get away with, and because they get away with it, they do. They get away with a lot of the shit that go on celebrities, but it's just a sad thing, to see, and hope his situation make out good. You know what I mean? And if it don't, then if you gotta do some time, because he on probation, I think, for the same thing. So it's like, damn. You know what I mean? He was trying to keep that. They be trying to still live that life, man. You get that money and that fame, you ain't trying to go back. You feel me? You ain't trying to go back driving Pinto and Chevy. You know, you ain't, no, you got to figure it out. You feel me? That's why when you get the money, and I don't knock him, he was young. Mine was a schemer, just came home from jail. So I don't knock him. They was happy he had the money so you could spend and do. So I don't, you know what I mean? It's just that you got to know how to put your shit in order, man. You feel me? Because I'm going to give y'all some shit. We're going to talk tomorrow. Tomorrow I got some shit we're going to talk about. I'm going to do a whole episode on Ray J. Ray J was on the Shay Show. So, and I'm going to break down everything he said on that show. You feel me? And you know, it's a blessing, man. So you gotta count your blessings. You feel me? He said some shit on the show. You know what I mean? Some real deep shit that people don't know. Like he said, he never shared a lot of that shit. A lot of people don't know he was a blood. I knew. I've been knew. They from LA. They from one of the main parts. So I knew. You know what I mean? But we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, man, you try to keep the fame up. You know, because you ain't there with your friends at. Chris Brown on a whole nother planet. Justin Bieber on a whole nother planet. You feel me? They still getting they $150s a show too, something. You understand what I'm saying? They ain't declining. You might not really hear, but they dropping and that shit sticking. And so they you know, and they make investments that's good for them. Chris Brown got them damn slides. They selling like hotcakes. Soon as he dropped them, they sold. I'm like, damn, so you know, you gotta figure that's Chris Breezy, a verse worth money. He's still in the mix, so he's still gonna get them $80,000 verse checks and shit like that. His shit ain't declining. He's still gonna go do a big tour and all that. So he ain't doing little basic venues and shit like that, like he doing. You know what I mean? He doing little basic venues. He ain't doing no 30,000, 80,000 motherfucking people. You know what I mean? Let somebody take him on tour and he opening up. But you know, that's the only way they really generate. But it just you got to keep that fame up. But you know, he keeping it enough up to live, you know, big mansion and drive, you know, Maybach and, you know, still buy some things. You feel me? They showed him buying a $60,000 grill. You know what I mean? The boy came to his crib, the young boy, everybody buying, you know, grills on crib. And, you know, he showed him buying the grill and showed the big TV that they took out of his house, 238, 58 inches or some shit. Yeah, showed him come take that and all that. So, you know, man, it is what it is and it is what it ain't, man. And, you know, it's just a sad thing, man. But you know, that's what come with the fame, man. You know that you cannot not be. You don't want to not be noticed. You know what I mean? You want to still take them trips. You want to still because you done got adapt to that. And going back and falling off is like, damn. You know what I mean? Hell no. So you're gonna figure a way. You're gonna the finesse and still try to be in the game like everybody else. That's why you got to invest in your shit. You got to invest in money. So all the rappers that's out there that you know what I mean, that we had they peak and they peak ain't there no more. They invest in shit. Shout out to y'all. Guys like Rick Ross. You know what I mean? Rick Ross, he dropped. It don't stick like it used to. Nobody's really on a Ross wave when it come to music when it dropped no more. You know what I mean? Him and Meek album did okay. It ain't really do what a Ross and Meek album would do. But he winning. You understand what I'm saying? This nigga made best investments you can ever make in a fucking rapper. He don't give a fuck about a rap check. Who did what? That motherfucker just had one of the biggest car shows. He fucking him up with his car shows, making $4 million, pulling in $4 million in car show. He done got his money back twice for the house and 4-5 times. You understand what I'm saying? Like that. You gotta make smart investments. You just to live good. If you still want to live good and still generate more money, you got to make the smart moves. And this boy here should have made some of the smart moves. Don't get me wrong. His mom ended up making a smart move. Her sauce in Walmart. Who ain't going to go on Walmart and like jerk sauce and all that? And you going to buy it. I seen white people saying they went in there to get jerk sauce and they bought it and they know who it was and posted on live. You understand what I'm saying? They ain't even know that's that boy mom's sauce. You feel me? So no, the sauce sell. And the people that know mom can cook good and know, that get food from her, used to buy off a food truck and shit like that. Know mom the shit. So they gonna buy the sauce. They might have a chef go get it and you know what I mean, real rap. They gonna buy it. So she gonna make money. She generated money. She done made money. She had a food truck that was, they say that shit, you couldn't stop going there. You know what I mean? If you was a rapper, somebody famous, when you got to LA, you went to her truck. That's just what they, I seen them on live with every star and rapper coming in. You feel me? Hearing them say it out their mouth. When they come there to LA, they got to go to our crib or to the truck. So She made money, you know what I mean? They just know how to tuck and roll and skizzy scam. If you can get away with it and not pay anything, why? So I'm not taking nothing away from him. He did the same shit. He just did some nigga shit. That's all he did. He did some shit that a motherfucker ain't got at his caliber would do. Street shit. He did the same shit we'd do as being street dudes and just coming from poverty. That's it. He just famous. So it looked bad. We do this shit every day. Motherfucker go do this shit every day. Real rap. Buy some shit, take it back, or you like Vic some shit, take like we do this type shit all day, man. Every day, man. A regular average person, man. It just looked bad because he famous, and you know. But it is what it is, and it is what it ain't, man. I pray for him. I hope everything work out for him and his mom. Especially his mom, man. She's 61. They made her look bad, man. They made her go in there, you know what I mean, and take that picture, you know, mug shot with no hair, man, with a, you know what I mean. They know she bald, made her take a wig off, got the little plants in the back. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Then when y'all bring it to court, y'all, you know, she got the scarf on. Y'all should have made her take the picture with the scarf on, you know, but they get you, man. They try to embarrass you, man. And they, you know, it is what it is and it is what it ain't, man. You know, just hope everything work out for them and they, you know, they go to court, they see what's going on. But in my second topic, man, I want to talk about something else that's been going on for a while. I want to talk about this YSL trial, man. I want to talk about this Young Thug case. Like, his shit is like so crazy, like it's a win-win at the same time. His lawyers they've been scoring wins all week, though. I ain't gonna lie, they really been scoring wins all week. Here it is. You got the detectives and them saying that, you know what I mean, that the car that they keep trying to say Young Thug rented and shot at the dude's not even a car. They show 4 or 5, 8 cars ride down the motherfucking block, pickup truck, Tahoes and all types of shit ride down the block before the last car starts shooting at the bull, but start shooting at him. You understand what I'm saying? So you got what the DA and them trying to use in his case is that, you know, they bringing up the dad and the mom and all of them to take the stand of Donovan, you know, Jr., you know what I mean, which is Peanut. So they trying to bring up the mom and them to talk about his life and shit like that. Like they had the dad on the stand and had the dad saying, you know, well, was Tim and Thug and them cool in 2015? Like certain shit the dad say that he used to tell him, which is hearsay because he's not here no more. You know what I mean? Like Thug lawyer said, like Stern said. So, you know, that's just hearsay. He could just be saying his son told him that and all that. His son tell him everything, and he wasn't Rich Homie. They tried to take Rich Homie, Birdman, and them was trying to take Rich Homie. This is what the DA saying. DA saying all this shit too. Like Brian Stern said, if y'all saying that he tried to take this and y'all listening to he say, because this is what his son told him, you still got these guys here still living that y'all can bring up and subpoena. Birdman won't come to court. Rich Homie Quan, y'all know where he at. YNF Lucci, he's in y'all custody. So y'all rather listen to somebody dead this dad saying that he said when you can call these people up here on their own, you can subpoena them. Let these people say it out their own mouth. What happened? If you feel me? So that's a win on Thug's side. That's a win because that do make sense. Y'all saying what this dead man saying when he's talking about these people that still living. Why y'all ain't subpoena these people to come to court if this is what this man said it was about? You feel like real shit. So this case crazy, man. It is. And then one of the guys that grew up with Peanut, you know them, and he was out there. He got shot with them. He got shot in the back. He's saying it was a Pontiac. So first y'all saying it was Thug rented this Infinity that shot him up, but the detective said it was a Pontiac, and the guy who got shot that was out there with him said it was a Pontiac. The guy said Nut shot back. Nut was trying to get in the barber. The car came up dumping, boom, 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 and then stopped and started dumping. Nut started dumping back. They say he was the only one that shot back. The bull said Nut started dumping back, running back, was trying to get in the building, in the barbershop. They locked the door on him. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like it's a weird situation because they trying to say this man that this car he rented supposed to have been the one that did it, which is a total different car. They say it was a Pontiac. These are the people that was there and witnessed the shooting. Said it was a gray Pontiac. Come on. They trying to say it was a Infinity. How? the guy, he got shot. Shit, he was there. He seen that hot shit coming. He said them niggas pulled up, came through slow. You seen the 5 cars, you seen the 8 cars ride through back to like trucks and all that back to back. And last car start dumping. Seen them flames, that shit chopper style. AK out here with a chopper. See, the blood was coming all out his mouth and everything. Boy still got the K-shell on his back. You know? So it's like, damn. It's just like they bringing up anything. They just picking anything and like trying to just make any little thing stick. Like just showing like even with saying it was about Rich Homie and he wanted him to take him. So he stopped following Birdman or he wasn't messing with Birdman through this time. And like, I didn't understand that. Like he wasn't messing with Birdman at the time of 2015 or something. They fell back. But then Thug Lawyer come back and say, well, damn, right? Don't Donovan Thomas page still active? Yes. That's what the dad say. Yes. He said, well, do you know his page still following Thugger? Like he don't know that. So how the fuck he kill your son if your son, your son page still active? Somebody using your son page. They not unfollowing Thug. So how the fuck can he, like, you understand what I'm saying? Thug Lawyer vicious though, stern vicious. That's why he one of the best in LA. But I mean in Atlanta, but he vicious. He know how to come back. He came back. Like, all right, you saying they was beefing and your son fell apart from him and Birdman and wasn't messing with them because they was trying to steal Rich Homie Quan. He felt it that Birdman was trying to take him from me, from Think It's a Game Entertainment and make him come with Cash Money. We all know Birdman wanted them, yeah. But this what he's saying, you feel me? And then it's like, all right, they killed your son. That's what you're saying. But your son page still active and still following this guy who supposed to have had your son killed. It don't make sense. It don't. And then try I forget his name, my bad. Tritavius, you know what I mean? He fucked with Nut's sister. You understand? So it's a lot with the case, man. They trying to say what it looked like to me and what they saying it looked like his own fucking homies killed him. You understand what I'm saying? Like his own, they saying the boy Tritavius had a Pontiac. Great Pontiac. When they came and shot at Woody, because they supposed to have a nut got killed, they thought Woody supposed to have did it because one of them robbed Woody. Woody came and shoot some shit like that. So they thought he got nut out the way. He's fucking the big dog out the way. This what they saying. This what Woody was saying. But so when they came to dump at Woody, when he had putting his baby in the truck, it was a great Pontiac. This what they saying in Bonneville. So this what they saying. Tritavius, he said Tritavius wasn't shooting at him. So this was a Pontiac, great Pontiac. This what he drives. So it's like, damn, did they kill a man? And look, because you got to listen to what the homie said, right? His homie that took the stand in the case that got shot said that it was tension out there. A phone call came and you felt the vibes. He said Castle Hill, whatever they is, was out there, and Summer Hill was out there. Summer Hill was Lucci, where he from. You understand what I'm saying? So he was saying it was tension. Some of them was there, and the vibes, they was moving funny, he said, and it just, shit ain't feel right. He ended up going to get some blunts or something, came back. That's when the nigga split up and all that and start dumping. He said he had get hit, boom. And T-Dog or D-Dog, one of them got hit, and he tell Tim Dog, or one of them got hit, he tell him to stay down because they still was trying to finish dudes. So he tell him to stay down. He said he just looks, nut foaming at the mouth, blood, shooting up out his mouth, coming up out his mouth. So it's like, damn, you know what I mean? It could have been his own squad, and y'all made it look like they did it. All right, they car probably did ride by because I think it did show the Infinity ride by, but it ain't show the Infinity shoot. The video I seen in court, it ain't showed it. It showed like 8 cars ride by. I think the Infinity was first. It showed the Tahoe, couple, them Tahoes that the motherfuckers being tinted all like. It just showed it like a convoy, and then the last car shot. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, you know what I mean? Did his own squad take him out? You understand what I'm saying? Was he beefing with his own? Was they jealous? Was they mad? Because they say he just started falling back. So it's like, damn, you know what I mean? What going on in the hip hop game and in these cases? And because if they want you, if you're a threat and they want you, they'll put some shit on you to get you up out of there and flip the script on you because Thug was a threat. So it's like, And when you get caught up in so much shit, they like, even with him, like, I know he ain't condone probably a lot of shit that go on and that went on in the gang. Like, niggas, them robbing basketball players and all that shit. Niggas that's supposed to be claiming YSL just robbing women and basketball players and football players and all that shit for their money and shit. That's like, I know he wasn't, you know what I mean? I know a lot of that was off they shit because he rich. So they getting in the clubs and they getting in these places and they, you know what I mean? He might cut them a check here and there, they paying their rent. So them the ones that was still hustling and, you know what I mean? The ones that was close to him, the ones that built this shit with him is fucked up. They out there was still hustling and you hear these niggas on phone conversations in court. They playing the phone, they can't pay their rent. They laughing and they mad. Like, man, ain't nothing funny. And Doug like, bitch, I got you. You know what I mean? And then Doug, thanks, Doug. And, you know, he get him a $1,500 pay bill like this shit. So it's like he was trying to transition to telling a lot of them that was close to him, like the one took the stand and tried to tell everything and then try to take it. But, you know, one of them that made it up with him, Tick. And like, you know, you saying how you was fucked up and, you know, you resort to hustling and how Doug try to get you to rap and be a manager and you, no, I ain't with none of that. You rather be in the streets, you feel me? So a lot of them was just assholes on their own. A lot of them was just dickheads on their own. They just wanted to get caught up. You feel me? They was getting the weed and all that shit in, and they just decided to hustle. But they try to say they had a trap crib that they ran for Thug. You feel me? And Thug posted John on Snapchat, and he tell him, man, I don't want to hear none of that shit. Just bring me the money. You know, they was trying to say that's what he was talking about. But a lot of them dudes was doing shit on their own, man. And a lot of them, you got to figure, a lot. They say he ain't never even met half of them guys. And that's how it be. You might got a homie that grew up with you. You might know around the way he YSL. He got a homie that ain't from around the way. Now he claiming YSL because his man is YSL. Be around them niggas. So he claiming that because he fuck with his man. So that's what he's standing on, YSL. So he ready to shoot and do whatever for YSL. This what a lot of these guys was. You know what I mean? Even guys that's growing up in the neighborhood, all the young guys. Look at the young guys that's growing up. They did a blog. They said they called they shit not YSL, but some other shit. Claim YSL, but said some other shit, but they still sliming it. And you understand what I'm saying? So they thing is, no, nigga, they're from there. That's all they know. So it's like, no, nigga, this what it is. We bloods, we slime, we slack, we standing on free the slimes out, free the OGs and the slime. What, you understand what I'm saying? They just carrying it on. That's because they from that neighborhood. So they can't claim nothing really else unless they move out that neighborhood. So when they grow up in the neighborhood, they slatting it. You feel me? They not just being regular because they know they neighborhood got ops, automatic beef, and the young niggas automatic take on beefs that they hood got that's tied in because that's just how your hood is now. We from Cleveland. This our gas stations. This you motherfucker can't come there if you ain't from around here. That's just how it is now. It's a new era in the world. So the young guys is picking up the same traits. They ain't, no, we slap, we slime. Nigga, where they from? They ain't from over here. It can't be. Where you from? You can't bust no trap. You can't. This what continues to go on. You feel me? So they might go a store, a certain place, motherfucker might see them. Oh, y'all from Cleveland. So they got the automatic claim slam and slime and whatever they want to claim. You know what I mean? And that shit Crips and blood. So I can't just say you got to become a blood, whatever, but because you could be a Crip and still be slime. So it's like, this is what the new generation is. They ain't letting it go. We from the neighborhood. Oh, he done bought me sneaks and gave me a stack before. He done paid my mom rent. We from the hood, so we automatically claim this shit. You feel me? Young bucks, they gonna start rapping. They gonna start, you feel me? Getting their little cosigns and shit like that because they're from the neighborhood. So they automatic breed into that shit. They can't be nothing else. You know what I mean? They can't go over there and be with their homie and claim this and come back and claim this. And no, you can't. You feel me? So they grow up into that shit. Shit starting to be like LA, how you grew your mom and then you grow up in that shit. This shit is like damn near branching off the A city. Like where motherfuckers is just growing up and inheriting shit or just taking over shit and just claiming certain shit or just, you feel me? And it's sad. You know what I mean? It's sad and but it's until proven guilty. You know what I mean? So Doug case been looking, the YSL case been looking real good lately, and that's a good thing, you know what I mean? Because the shit don't make no sense. They wasting all these taxpayer dollars for this shit. Shit been going on. Y'all got 900 something witnesses. That's shit too much. I think it's on 89 or 99 day. Like that shit, nigga got to get up 6, 4, 5 in the morning every day to go to court. That shit is crazy. That shit take a toll on you. That's why a lot of jurors like just fell off the case and did shit to get off the case. It was too much. Like they said, I'm going broke. I might lose my crib and all of that. I can't work. I got to do this shit. Like, how the fuck I'm gonna pay my bill? Y'all not give me enough money to pay my bills and still survive. So it's like, man, is that shit worth it? Like, so a lot of people was mad, man, and they mad about the case, Y'all bringing up bullshit and dumb shit, and you know what I mean? It go by a lot. You got a lot of people telling. You got a lot of people took the stand. You got a lot of people that said stuff and took, pleas and get back in court, and they switching their shit around. And, you got a lot of dudes that got sentenced already for murder that was YSL. You know what I mean? So it's like, dag. And it makes you think, but case, man, it's just, we seen Thug do some good things and look out for a lot of people. He had a good heart. He took care of his team. He fed everybody. I ain't never heard nobody say they had a fucked up contract. You know what I mean? Everybody eating. Everybody put everybody in position. You know what I mean? And when you hear the young boys talking, tell you how, I ain't into jury. He said, I ain't in the jury. I bought a crib. I got a car. You know what I mean? And I just say, man, I got money. I don't, contract good. I got good contract. Nice contract. So, you know what I mean? He ain't fuck him over. And they heard him say that, on $1 million worth of game that he want to own everything. He want to get to a point where he own everything and he can give everybody on the label, I think 2% of the label or $1, 1% of the label or some shit. You feel me? So that's thinking everybody ain't trying to do that. You know what I mean? They're not giving artists a part of their label. No, they're not. So for him to say that, and that's what he wish he can do and what he would love to do, that's real shit, genuine shit. You feel me? And just watching him help other people and entice them to be in the rap game to make it. You feel me? Lil Baby, how we see him stand on Lil Baby ass and always making sure Lil Baby wasn't in these same many streets. He gave him 30. How much it just shows that, take that and go in the crib. Like, people don't do that. People ain't just giving 20s and 30 grand when your show because you in the street and nah, man. So all that shit is real. That's why you see Baby running around here wearing a YSL chain and Thugger shirts, and you feel me? He missed that realness, and he knew that boy genuinely had his back. Like, really enticed him to really go hard with the motherfucking music, and he one of the biggest that ever touched the game. You feel me? Can't take nothing from Baby. I don't care about if he ain't dropping nothing that's clicking, because we all know if he dropped, that shit still gonna go gold or go platinum. I don't care how long it take. I don't care. He still got a fan base. He still sell albums. It ain't at to our point where we used to him. He just flooded us with so much music. That's sad. He just was giving us so much, and we thrived on that shit. So when he starts slowing up, once he starts being around them billionaires and Meek introduced him to them billionaires, and he started getting on a business mindset and being around these billionaires doing business shit, you know what I mean? Shows, whether it was at their parties or doing shows for their daughters and them, that's business shit. You feel me? Now he got 5% in Mitchell and Ness. He got so this is the shit you got to understand. You feel me? Bigger than rap. Y'all motherfuckers, he ain't worrying about what a motherfucker's saying about his song ain't sticking and all that. That nigga just dropped something on what you call him and said, nigga, we Tesla truck back to back to back, and then show that shit. He got the bag. You feel me? So no, he generated a lot of music. We all know he had a good contract. You understand what I'm saying? Like he said, they don't get mad at me and tell me nothing. They don't tell me I can't drop a drop. He said, I guess it's if you sell, I don't know. I guess you gotta do you, but I don't go through them problems on my label. I do what I want. Yeah, he make money. He generate money. That nigga had Young Boy had one of the, Lil Baby had one of the biggest albums in the world. I'm talking about he beat every genre in the world, and that man ain't get no Grammy. You feel me? So that show you like where we stand in certain things. I'm talking about he beat pop, country, everything. Nobody had a bigger year than him. And album sales. No other, you know how big that is? Like that, not just hip hop. I'm talking about every genre of music. This man sold more. Like, that it don't get no bigger than that. Nobody really hit that mark yet. He hit that mark. He did that. You understand what I'm saying? And didn't get a Grammy. But they wanted him to perform, and everybody was pissed off. Q seeing them, they had a meeting, show you them in the meeting, him and P, and you know, and they was pissed off. They told him don't perform. Like, is you crazy? You mean to tell me you ain't gonna win no Grammy and you ain't nobody sold more than you and never no John in the album and you not getting a Grammy? They want you to perform though. And you know what that boy said? This what made me really like him. You know what he said? He said, man, it ain't about them. He said, I don't care. He said, we dream for this moment, man. He said, man, we ain't had nothing, man. We used to wish that we was happy to even see the Grammys on TV. He said, so for me to be able to perform on the Grammys, he said, is you crazy? I wouldn't get that up for nothing. He said, I don't care how they feel. If they fuck me and I ain't get no Grammy. He said, but this is a big night for me. He said, man, I got people that can't come here, people that's in jail, like people waiting to see this moment. My grandma, she don't like but he said, my grandma ain't want to fly. You know, come in with her. She don't like to fly. So she home waiting for. He said, no. He said, this is what I'm doing it for. It ain't even about the Grammy. And that made me look at him different. Whole nother respect level for the young guy, man. Whole nother, because we don't think like that. We would have been like, fuck the show and all that. We ain't doing it in our feelings because we ain't winning. Fuck that. Not knowing it's a bigger picture. You feel me? It's going to make him bigger. You got a certain amount of people watching. So it ain't going to do nothing but put more money in his pocket. It's going to make him richer if I do this Grammy show. You feel me? And it's a smack in the face at the same time because he sung that song. You know what I mean? So it was like, yeah, that's how I'm going to hit y'all. Like, I'm going to still do it and I'm going to rock it. You feel me? And that's what he did and fuck the game over. Now, you know what I mean? But so when you get to certain levels, man, you just, you know what I mean? So the Thug situation, he going to be cool. If he get time, I got him doing 10 years at the most. Right now, in the case just look fucked up. His lawyers and them constantly winning. For the last week, they've been scoring out the park because the DA just been trying to put anybody on the stand. Y'all run the ball mom on the stand. What the hell can she explain about? So it don't make sense. You know what I mean? All she can do is tell his life. You know what I mean? She knew he was a blood and this and that. Y'all use the dad because some of the dad, he supposed to told everything to the dad, and the dad was a lad. Oh, please, man. You can't believe his statement because the guy dead, and he could just be saying his son told him this and that. So I feel where the lawyers came at on that part and all that, you know, and it's just crazy, man. But you know, them guys fighting for their life, you know what I mean? Because you got a lot of guys that's SB, Yak, you know, they on murder cases. I was out on bail on murder cases. So they got a bunch of shit going on, you know, and they tied and shit in the indictment and all bodies all. So you know, them guys, man, fighting some shit, man. And they standing tall, man. They in there, they just standing tall, man. So case looking good for them guys right now, you know, but if they beat it, that's gonna be some shit, man. You know what I mean? They beat that shit because a lot of them guys got convicted for their murder cases and shit already that was already indicted with them. Like the one that tried to act crazy and all that, you know, but it's just, you know, the case go on, man. Lucci, he ready to be home, you know. So it's like, damn, you know, Thug fighting, but you know, hopefully they put in emotions and shit, get the case dismissed. They've been trying to do it. The judge is just something else. He ain't letting up, you know. But it is what it is and it is what it ain't, man. And you know, like I said, man, just stay tuned in for the updates and all of that, you know. I'm gonna keep giving them to y'all. And you know, my third topic I want to talk about is Wack 100. I want to talk about his old ass. I got to break it down about his old ass. And I love Wack. Don't get me wrong. Wack tried to sign my, you know, he looked out. He reached out. And that was, I respected that. And he did it twice. You know what I mean? That people rarely do that. You know what I mean? The first time people was up in their head, they ain't know how to go about the situation. And the second time, everybody was, you know, nobody just buzzed. But he did reach out. I just don't like a lot of the shit he do. You know what I mean? But that's how you stay relevant. That's how you stay trending. That's how you keep money coming in. Everything is to keep controversy, and that win. You can't get on here and say no positive shit. I tried all. You just got everybody want to hear negative shit that's going on. Nobody want to hear what's positive. Nobody want to hear you bought your mind. They don't. They just post something. Post it. Post some positive stuff, and then post something that's going on negative. Boy got shot in his face. The post was and watch what you see what happens. So. That's why everybody's switching their style and switching how they come at things and switching how they break down stuff. And you know what I mean? Everybody like trying to just post negative stuff and just because it keep a lot of these niggas bills on and they pay the rent. And it's trending. But Whack 100, man, I just like to say, man, you know, he been trending. You know what I mean? If y'all know Stan G is from Memphis. He's a YouTube blogger. You know what I mean? He a good dude. He talk good, and he a street guy. So he one of them street guys from Memphis that end up blogging, and it took off for him. You feel me? But he street tied. He can tell you about who was who, what, about when he go in because he really know what's going on, and he really tied in with them guys. So when beef guys got certain beefs, he with certain guys. So he talk about that shit. Like when Finesse was going through, he put Finesse out there. He really know what's going on. So him and Whack 100 been beefing lately, right? I guess Whack 100 was in Memphis and pulled up to this man's crib. Like, this the shit that you just don't do, right? That's just me as, you got to be prepared when you pull up to somebody's crib, right? He pulled up to this man's crib in a G-Wagon, right? So you hear the man's wife out there, like his kids out here and all that, right? This guy pulled up to fight, like you can't come to nobody hood to their crib and expect them to give you a rumble. Is you crazy? Like, is you literally crazy? Like, you went to this man's city, or you was happen to be in the city, pulled up to this man's crib, didn't get out the truck. You stayed in the truck and hollered, "What's up? What's up?" Rumble me, put the gun down, because he pulled out. And I ain't mad at Stan G. Stan G went out. Stan G had that blicky in his. Man, G, I ain't trying, what? Yeah, that's a surprise. Is you crazy? You in the house eating a motherfucking cheesesteak or some Fruit Loops and a motherfucker you beefing with in front of your door from a whole nother city. Is you crazy? Out of just on some humbug shit. Your kids playing unexpected shit. No, you ain't going to the door talking about what's going on. Give me a fair one. Fuck is you talking about? You gonna have that thing going. You excuse me from cussing. I ain't trying not to cuss. I'm trying to keep that, you know. But you ain't going to the door. You gonna be high, chop it down and blick it up. Like, what's up? What you talking about? Like, you ain't going there with outside with no your wife and all. Is you crazy? Because you don't know what vibe he on. That's logical. Come on. He ain't wrong for that. I told him just give me a fair one. Put the gun. Man, is you crazy? He should have just gave me here, pussy. Yeah, is you ain't doing it. You can't. You lucky he ain't just start blicking and tore like somebody else would have. You understand? Like one of these other little crazy, like one. Come on, man. You don't do that. You don't pull up. You from a whole nother. It ain't like you know you when you from this city and he see you when he. No, you pull up. You went from a whole nother city. You in front of a nigga door asking for him, talking to his wife. He supposed to come to the door, blicky the fuck up. Like that ain't no mistake. He ain't did nothing wrong. You out there talking, his wife going back and forth with you. He supposed to come to the door like kids outside playing. He don't know what vibe you on. You could have started busting out the car. He supposed to just come up to the car and come out talking about box me. What's up? You want to box now? Is you crazy? Did you start dumping and killing? You supposed to come to the door and let you know he's great fire back at your ass. So I ain't mad at Stan G for that. Then you talk about pull around the corner. We going around the corner, no gun, no nothing. Pulling around the corner, you give me a room. Let me be sitting for you right there by the store. You say the store, right? Him and his wife, he jumping to put the kids up in the house. They jumping the joint. He looking for you on live, like he be. Man, this dude whack a fraud. He say he right here, that nigga gone. Come on, man. See, let me tell y'all something about these rappers. These rappers got a demeanor. A lot of them, like, they don't want no smoke, man. For one, let me tell you something. If he wanted smoke, he'd have pulled up, got out that nigga car, knocked on his door, been in front of his door with the bullshit. He talked from a car in the street. You feel me? So he didn't really want no smoke. He told the man to pull around the corner. I'm going to be waiting right here at the store, whatever, with the church or some shit. He was right there. The man pulled up. Him and his wife was in the car looking for you on live, riding where you said come at. They showed it. I'm watching it. You wasn't nowhere to be found. The same spot you hollered out and told them you was going to be at, he rolled right there and wasn't there. So it's like, come on, man. You know a lot of y'all, you probably haul ass straight to the airport. Because you know he a real one and he from you in his hometown. You know how many other motherfuckers see that and feel some type of way? He was on live. You in this man's city pulling up on a real guy that got real homies. That's really about the shits in his city. A youngie from the city has set an example just to say he pop Whack 100. You came there with that bull. Memphis is up right now. You come there with that bullshit. You ain't, come on, man. So you knew it come with that. So you got your little 5 minutes of fame and hauled ass. Because it was only about 5 minutes. You talked your little shit in front of the door. You feel me? You hauled ass. Wife started telling you the kids out there, you hauled ass. Like, you didn't stop and go park at that spot where you told the boy and the wife to meet you at. Because he damn sure did. They jumped in them whips and they went to follow. He went him and her. He ain't have 1,000 guys or nothing. Just him and her riding, looking for you on live. Went to the spot you said you was going to be and you wasn't there. So it's like, come on, man. A lot of this shit be cat for y'all. For the fans and all of that to log in, man. You know what I mean? To see it, that ain't real. That don't make Denny get on the podcast and make it look like he the big dundada. Because you went to it, he had a gun. So now you reversed it to make it look like he was a pussy because he pulled out. He did what an average guy was supposed to do when a guy pull up to his house that he been beefing with online for a week. That's from another city. What is you talking about? You pull up hollering, screaming, and what you think he supposed to do? He don't know. You car tinted all up. He don't know if it's 5 niggas in the back of the G-Wagon. Is you crazy? He supposed to pull out. He supposed to come out talking about what's up, whack, get out and box me. Is you crazy? He supposed to come out and show you he got that shot shit on him. He supposed to. That's his job. You coming to this man where he live at. You feel me? Now you might got to move and all. Come on, man. You come to this man crib on live. You crazy? Man, kids out there playing wife telling you the kids out. Come on, man. They don't make you no G. You don't get no G points for that. I don't know. These other dudes might like that and think you big and think, you get G points. You don't get no G points for that. Now, in my book, you feel me? I think that was some lame shit. You feel me? Real rap. You supposed to get out and you supposed to get out. Fuck you talk about? That would have made it look. Then we'd have been like, okay, this nigga, okay. Understand. You know what I mean? You'd have got out. You ain't get out. You put out hollering through the window. Talking about meet you here to box. Hey, come on, man. You supposed to get out. Gee, nigga, you done pulled up and got out. Where you at? What's up? Box me. Oh, shit, you blickied up. Nigga, no, put the blicky down. Box me. He probably would have. Because you got out. He ain't going to walk up to the tree. You hollering from the car with tinted windows and don't know in the back seat. They ain't supposed to. Come on, man. So, come on, man. You don't get no points for that. Man, Steve, Stan G up one on that. Man, he is, man. You feel me? Up one on that, man. And he's still blogging and doing him, man. So it's like that situation was crazy, man, because a lot of these guys want that fame. They want to make it look like they big and they this and that. A lot of that shit be hoops and they do a lot of that shit be fake setups. And you understand what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't saying they shit was because they really was beefing, but a lot of shit whack, dude, that shit be set up, man. And y'all got to understand that, man. But y'all be so tuned in and thinking a lot of this shit be real. These guys is characters, man. They movie stars, too, at the same time. Rap with movie stars because they can do some shit that belong in a movie. You know what I mean? And have you fooled and have you thinking. Look how a lot of these guys you think be real street, but and then you see them get smacked or some just a little shit. Something happen. So come on, man. Like, don't let this shit fool you when you start thinking you can be like these motherfuckers. That's why I don't want to be like no rapper. Little kids growing up and all y'all out there, don't be talking about you want to be like YB or you want to be like you know what I mean? You want to be like Moneybag Yo and all that. Be yourself. You know what I mean? Be a fucking lawyer or a doctor. Learn that trade. Be them. Go to school and get good grades and try to be something, you know what I mean? Without causing drama, being in some bullshit. You feel me? The rap game, man, you don't want to be no damn rapper. The rapper go through a lot. Half of these rappers be lying. Half of these rappers ain't got shit. So you don't want to be no rappers too much. You don't want to be no rapper. You want to be bigger than a rapper. You want to be the biggest you can be. You want to own a label. You know what I mean? Real shit. You want to be a manager or something. You want to be the one to go get the bag. You know? You feel me? So yeah, don't listen to these rappers. It's good to love their music and be a fan. You know what I mean? Want to get a picture with them. And I ain't saying don't go to their shows. And that's the shit we do. It's music. It's time we need that. But yeah, don't get obsessed and shit. You know what I mean? You get to pulling out your blicky when YB come on. You done shot a motherfucker because he looked at you wrong and you got that song up in your soul. You know what I mean? Real shitty YB snapping out. You get to singing that shit and that shit get in your soul. And you motherfucker look at you wrong and you bust from the gate and shit. You feel me? And shit happens, man. You know what I mean? So no, don't get that deep, you know. It's cool to be a fan, but don't want to be no rapper. Don't be walking around here with no green flag on or no black and red flag because you think, you know, your favorite rapper wearing that shit and you just want to inherit some shit that you don't know about. So yeah, man, just Continue to be yourself. You know what I mean? Continue to love you. Continue to, because these rappers go through a lot. I just read some shit off. I just gave y'all 3 topics. That's, you feel me? Come on, that shit real. Like, them rappers is really, they really go through some shit. You seen it. Doug in jail fighting fucking a Rico. This nigga was just rich, smoke, do what he want. You feel me? Living in a big mansion in a Rico. He got custody of his kids. His son lost his mom. Why he fighting time, got killed. He got custody of that shit real. You feel me? Come on, man. That young boy saying he don't really know what to do. Like, he fucked up. Dad in jail, mom died. Like, come on, man. Then they try to say it's over some shit with the dad. That shit supposed to have been from, all the shit that supposed to be going on. So it's like, come on, man. You know what I mean? You don't know, that shit'll play a toll on you. We seen that nigga lose weight and then get big, so we know. He was stressed out in that motherfucker. Now he's super big. So that shit ain't for, look what Sean Kingston going through. Y'all seen his look on his face? Pull his court John up and him in court live. He looking all sad and poo-poo. Damn, they finally got that shit. Ain't that shit? You want to be no rapper? Real rap. You want to be the biggest. You don't want to have to go through that, stealing jewelry and finessing people out of shit to keep the momentum. So when you go get booked for shit or you go get business shit or go buy shit, they see you blinging and you got all this shit on and make it look like you still got the money and you still in the mix. You know what I mean? No, that shit, you don't want to go through that. You want to learn the business. You want to buy property, real estate. You want to invest in your money in some shit, some stocks and some different shit you can have and generate on, and that shit take off to another level, hopefully. So when the rap shit ends, you still got something to live off of and you live your means. You don't gotta go buy 58 cars and all this bullshit that we buy and waste millions in jewelry for what? Give me a nice bust down Cuban with a nice piece. You know what I mean? Might buy 2-3 chains or you're going to have the watches, but buy the watches that make sense. I ain't going to say that because everybody love watches. So you going to buy I had 4 or 5 watches at one time playing shit just because I like watches. So yeah, I know that's some shit I'll buy, but I know what to buy. I know which watch I can go back in there and get that motherfucking 90K for or get $120 for when I pay 80 for it. You feel me? That's the shit you gotta go buy. It's cool to have that bust down. I ain't telling you that because you the bust down is the look. They want that's how you stay relevant. You feel me? That's how the motherfuckers call and you get that 50-60 walk through and all that. So you got to stay relevant. So I ain't saying don't get the bust down. I ain't saying go buy 20 bust downs. You feel me? But yeah, you had a nice Audemars bust down or the Rolly bust down. That's a dream, the people that want to rap or, that's so you get that. But, you also get shit that classy. Rolexes with no diamonds, that's worth something. You know what I mean? Or AP with no diamonds, that's worth something. You know what I mean? That generate money. You can put up and your kids, that shit just go up, and your kids get to play with that shit 400 years from now. Like, that's the shit you do. You know what I mean? Investing, don't buy bullshit. Niggas go spend $5 million, motherfuckers be showing they shit. You be like, damn, you done got 9 cartoon character pieces. Ain't worth shit. You know what I mean? Like, or it's like you can't do nothing with it. Go get some diamond chains, all diamonds, 5-pointers and shit like that don't lose volume. You know what I mean? That's what all them Cubans and all that shit lose volume. Drilling holes in it to put the diamonds in it, even if they chrome set it, all that shit. It's just a waste of money. You feel me? All they can do is bust it down, go resell it, don't get shit. But you get them pointers and you get them 12 pointers and them, you get them diamonds. That's all natural. Then nothing. That's a lot of rappers doing that. That's the money. That's what don't appreciate. That shit gonna stay. You see Gucci, all that nigga shit, diamond shit, all iced out shit, except the one big dumbass gold chain his wife bought him for $1 million. But all the regular shit be diamond up shit. Shit worth money, shit that he could take back, that shit he gonna get a bag for. So that's what you do, invest in your money, man, and just learn, from these rappers because shit get, and I got another topic I want to abbreviate on. I just want to give y'all a little game on Angela Reese, man. She in the pros and, they've been really going back and forth about her, man. Like you look at all the sports centers and stuff like that. They've been talking about it. And like they said, Sean McCoy said something the other day I was looking at, and he was like, you know, the game wouldn't really be here without like the game. She trying to say like, you know, the pros like, okay, they not here to look at one person. Talking about Caitlin Catton. Everybody think this girl, you know, yes, she can play ball. I ain't taking that away from her. Yes, she's better than Angela Reese in basketball. But like Angela Reese said, everybody ain't just come for her. They're looking for me too. Like they're coming to see what yeah, she did. She got us on her back. She changed the game of basketball. They both did. Wasn't nobody talking about the women's basketballs, college, none of that with them competing till they had they running. And the face thing came and doing, you know, the Sean Steiner and all the whatever, you know, her doing. That's when they became topics. So now that's all you hear about in the pros. The pros is ringing because these girls done made it. These two girls done made it a topic and got everybody talking about, yes, Caitlin Clark is it's a big difference. You understand what I'm saying? It's a big difference. I ain't taking nothing from Angela Reese. Like they was trying to take something away from her. You know what I mean? And then Wichita was trying to stick up for her, but we can't take nothing away. Yes, we do see the numbers she bring up. Then they bringing up the numbers of how many people coming to see them, 11,000, you know, 12,000, 18,000. I know that ain't really nothing. Then they bring up Cartland. Her shit don't drop 17,000 a game, shit like that. We all know she a player. We know people want to see her. It's just that Angela Reese is more noticeable and more out there because she got famous. She got the famous people behind her more. So she's more out there. You see her everywhere. She got Megan Thee Stallion, everybody calling her out. They all want in her videos. They bringing out, she got endorsement, dude. She like our princess, our angel, or the, you know, or what we never had in women's basketball to me. You know what I mean? She just became famous outside of basketball. So it's like you got to recognize her in basketball. And she drive hard. She play hard. Yeah, she ain't scoring a bunch of points. Yeah, she get a bunch of rebounds. Yes. Okay, she could get better in points. Yeah, that's the only thing. But she belong there. You can't make it look like she don't belong there. She belong there. She proved that because she play hard. And if you see them games, she be muscling shit. She might not get a bunch of points, but she Brody shit. And she get them rebounds and she don't take no shit. So no, that she belong there. She do belong in the W. She belong in the women's basketball, yes. And it's just that Caitlin Clark a better player. I don't take that. I don't sit there and, you know, I'm not going Angela Reese. No, that's my girl. But I keep it 100. You understand what I'm saying? Caitlin Clark is a hell of a better player. She dropped them 3-pointers. She's like a fucking girl, Steph Curry. And it's the truth. Her dad was Larry Bird. You know, is Larry Bird. So I don't take nothing away from it. And see, the only thing I say about her is, like, she think she's the princess. She want everybody to cater to her and be that because who her dad was. See, Angela Reese earned her shit. She don't think you supposed to be there because of who your dad was or because you dropped 900 buckets. She became our princess because she won a championship. She bust her ass and she didn't back down towards this good player. You feel me? And it caused a lot of controversy when she did her little thing and everybody tried to make it look like she was this bad person and this villain. You know what I mean? She rubbed it in her face. That's what she's supposed to do. She won a championship and y'all try to make her look bad. And she ended up blowing up. She ended up being the biggest. She ended up being in everybody's videos. She ended up being on every fucking modeling book. And she had been up being on everybody's TV show and everybody wanted on the Instagram picture. Everybody just wanted to model and do. So she got the bag. She blew up like the Benz. She got some shit with Benz. So she just blew up. Shaq and AI gave her the Reebok deal. Now she got the custom Reeboks with the sweat. So she just blew up. She used the outfit. I'm not mad at her. She blew up from college through winning the college championship to all of this to get into the pros. You know what I mean? Oh, she was number 7. And this was Sean McCoy said, I ain't really never like him anyway. He used to play for us, the Eagles. I just think I don't know. He was just too overrated to me. But like he was on there just trying to put her down. Like, we know Caitlin Clark scores. We know she the shit. Yes, she scores. We know that she played real good basketball. We didn't say Angela Reese is better than her playing ball, but you ain't gonna take nothing away from Angela Reese and try to say she ain't the reason everybody ain't looking at women's basketball right now. You can't say that. Yeah, they want to see Caitlin Clark. We're not saying they ain't come, but they're coming to see Angela Reese too. They're watching. We're viewed in on TV. If we ain't at the show, we want to see both of them. So don't sit there and try to make it look like she ain't play a part in this what's going on in women's basketball and change what's going on in women's basketball. You know what I mean? This is what's going on, and she's a hell of a player. Yes, I like how she play hard. You feel me? She can just work on a lot, scoring more, but she play hard. She get a bunch of rebounds. Yeah, she can score. She gonna play that. She just ain't scoring like Caitlin Clark. That's it. That girl will come drop 103 pointers. She's just a different player. You gotta understand this. Angela Reese, her dad was Angel Reese. Her dad was her mom played ball. Her mom was in the pros. You got Caitlin Clark. Her dad was Larry Bird. Come on. Like, so you figure, I don't know if he got any other kids or not, but she kind of like the son of Larry Bird, but a girl. Look at her demeanor. See, we got Angel Reese's, which is a sex symbol type. Like, she hair long. You see it before she come in the game. She got the skirts on. She got the Caitlin Clark coming gangster. She's like a dude woman, not that she's probably act feminine and shit. But when you see her on the court, she look like a guy. She more like a guy. That's more like Larry Bird's son. She come drop them threes. She play. So, how many nights and days he probably had out there shooting that shit. She dropped like she play like him. So, it is what it is, and it is what it ain't on the Big Unc Show, man. I'm now tuning on, man. I just had to give y'all that, man. This is getting better and better, bigger than bigger. And, just make sure y'all stay tuned in. Make sure y'all always stay tuned in, man. I'll be on tomorrow, man. Make sure y'all log in, man, because I got a lot to talk about tomorrow, man. I got some good things to talk about tomorrow. We're going to talk about this Ray J interview on the Shay Shay Show, man, because he said some shit that makes sense and some shit that a lot of people don't know about. And why he's still relevant and a lot of the good deals he made. And y'all wonder why he ain't never sung a tune and got to sing again. Because he made a lot of business moves. Y'all know his mom and his dad is the biggest. His mom is the GOAT. If y'all don't know, y'all better know. Look up his mom. His mom is the manager GOAT. Made a lot of good investments for them. Make sure they taxes in the right way and all that. So I'm going to give y'all that tomorrow. So make sure y'all stay tuned in, man. Only on the Big Unc Show, man. I'm signing out. It is what it is, and it is what it ain't.